All right, everyone knows how to play Would You Rather. I'm going to lay out 2 separate sports scenarios, and Lacey and Drew will pick between which they would rather have and why. A little bit about why they chose that. You guys ready to play?
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Start out with a POU-focused question. Would you rather have your own sports team make the NCAA D3 tournament and no other POU team make postseason, or would you have every other POU team make the tournament and your own fails to make the tournament? Which would you rather have, Lacey?
I'm sure those of you who have listened to the show before and know me could probably guess what I'm going to say. I would rather have every other team at PLU go to the tournament before having basketball go alone.
Not true.
Just because, how many athletes go to PLU? Close to 400, I'm pretty sure. I would rather have 300 plus athletes have the joy and the experience of going to the tournament rather than having just 14 athletes. So, that's mine.
It's very gracious of you. Drew, how do you feel?
Call me selfish, but my team. Basketball hasn't made the tourney in a long time. We were a win away last year, and I will never forget that feeling. We've struggled, and we deserve it. Basketball deserves to make a tournament.
All right, that's fair. Would you rather have the Huskies lose last Friday night and the M's have made the playoffs, or would you keep the weekend's outcome the way they were?
That's easy. Dogs, keep it the way it was. Dogs are on an upswing right now, ranked 5th in the nation. Sure, Mariners had momentum for a while, but like Kellen always says, and how we all always mention, they are like an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend. You just cannot trust them. The Dogs, on the other hand, are like a relationship just starting out. We're kind of in the honeymoon phase, you know? Things are looking really good. But let me just say, guys, all good relationships, the honeymoon phase never goes away.
Ooh.
So I think with the Dogs right
She's
now,
speaking from experience.
this is my strong relationship with the Dogs. This honeymoon phase is riding out for a long time.
All right, Drew, how do you feel about that?
I'm simple. I'd rather have the Huskies win than the ex-girlfriend, the Mariners. They would have just ended up breaking our hearts later in the year. Why prolong the agony? Seriously. Why prolong the inevitable?
All right. I think everyone knows what my answer would have been on that question, but I'm the one asking questions. Would you rather have a healthy Russell Wilson with a Jimmy Graham who is playing hurt, or a Russell Wilson playing hurt with a healthy Jimmy Graham?
Healthy Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Russell is more crucial to the offense. He has plenty of other people as options to throw to. Yes, Jimmy Graham's a stud. He's a beast and an athlete, but he can be replaced, and they can find ways to win without him.
The first time I read this question, Christian, I thought it was stupid, and I almost threw my tablet at you because I thought it said, would you rather have Russell Wilson hurt or Jimmy Graham hurt? And I wanted to literally throw out, like, are you dumb?
That's too easy.
Are you dumb?
That's too easy.
So I'd rather have a hobbled, like I said, a hobbled Russell Wilson is better than 55% of quarterbacks in the league. But healthy is a top 5. Top 5 quarterbacks win games. I'd rather take a healthy Russell Wilson every single time over a healthy Jimmy Graham.
All right, that's fair. So, yeah, I don't think we need to build on that anymore. Final question for the day. Would you rather have the Huskies win the Rose Bowl or the Seahawks win the NFC?
That is a tough question. But
that's like playing with Lacey's heart.
That is a tough question. But I'm going to have to go with the Seahawks just because pro team, bigger stage, more people are out to watch them, and yeah.
All right. Drew, what do you think?
Neither. Go Niners. Go Niners, go Trees.
There's the import.
Let's go. Neither.
All right.